Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Kalaya from Great Millstone, New Orleans, coming at you with an in-transit video. Okay, and prior to getting started, I'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Okay, and pretty much this lesson gonna be predicated on the thought or the meditation, alright, of the American society right now, alright. The situation in which America is in, alright, is similar to being injured, going through a life or death situation and being injured and basically running off adrenaline, okay? But there's a catch, all right? We all know once you run out of adrenaline, okay, that's when the pain sets in, all right? That's when you start to notice the severity of your injuries, all right? You start to notice that you're injured in places you didn't even know you were injured in. That's pretty much the state of America right now. Alright? While the rest of the world is going up in flames by way of wars, alright, natural disasters, okay, revolts, civil wars, civil unrest, right? You have America, and it's the law funny because I just passed up a booth selling Mardi Gras clothes, right? Which, if you're not familiar, I'm pretty sure you all, you know, New Orleans in particular celebrates Mardi Gras around this time, which is a festival of just fucking getting drunk and being a degenerate. Right? While the rest of the world is preparing for Armageddon, right, or Armageddon in English, you got Americans preparing to attend fucking Mardi Gras, right? You got Americans, looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6. You know, all sorts of fraud and stupid shit, man. Dumb shit. Fucking Super Bowl and things of that nature. But nevertheless, as the rest of the world is in tune with reality and things that are actually going on, that ain't gonna stop, those things from coming here to America, Prophecy said that, Americans will be in this state of mind. So I'm really ain't had nothing written down or anything like that, so we're gonna go through the spirit. Real quick, I'm gonna grab, press the wrong bar. The book of Romans, the 13th chapter. Right, Romans 13 and 11, and it reads, it says, and that knowing the time that is high time to awake out of sleep, for now our salvation is nearer than when we believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. Alright? And ultimately, alright, the day being nigh, right, is symbolic for our salvation, right? Yahweh Shai returning to claim what's rightfully his, right, and to establish his government, all right. And that's what we we waiting for, man. It said it is high time to awake out of sleep, to awake out of slumber. Okay? And through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, he put it on the spirits of the apostles, right? The elders, okay? Their elders, right? All the way down to us to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in these last seconds of time that we may, all right, be a part of that awakening, all right? That we are ready when the time is, all right, for salvation. Because 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're still asleep, condoning the things in which I started out this video with. I participating in wicked ass holidays and you know, concerning themselves with things and affairs of the world, man. But nevertheless, it was prophesied to be as such. I'm gonna grab something else real quick. All right, this is the book of Matthew 24 and 37. And it reads, it says, but as the days of Noah, which Noah is, that's going into Noah, right? It says, for as in the days of Noah, so shall also be the coming of the Son of Man be, right? It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, right? They were carrying on with life as if life gonna continue on, you know, for hundreds more years, all right? Which, if you're looking through a spiritual lens, you can see that we are in the last seconds of this devil's rulership. All right, his rulership is coming to an end according to prophecy, man. According to biblical prophecy, right? It tell you in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, right, starting at the top, to measure down the time diligently. And we use the prophecies as a sort of a measuring tool. Once we see certain things happening through the spirit, we understand that we're that much closer unto our salvation, man. Until the return of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is synonymous with the downfall of this kingdom. All right? Stand on that watch. Stand on that high tower. Okay? Verse 39, it says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So it's going to be in a similar effect. All right? All of these people that have been frolicking around, you know, taking their precious time, doing things in which please the flesh, all right? Taking the words of the prophets for a thing of naught. All right, all of these people, they're going to be pretty much caught up again. But this time, it's going to be the second death. And it's going to be that flame of fire, man. All right, which is those ICBM nuclear missiles. All right, last time, the first death was what? The flood. All right? It was the flood, the great flood. Where the Lord flooded the earth. All right? Water poured from the skies, poured from the windows of heaven, and ultimately took them by surprise because they didn't believe that something like that could possibly happen. All right, they were the only time they seen water coming on the earth was from dew, right, which is a process in which the Lord waters the plants and nourishes the plants. Like when you come out in the morning and you see those little droplets of water that's on your lawn and, you know, shit like that, that's called dew. And before the flood, that's the only way in which they knew water came on the earth. All right, but bro, And I hope that didn't fuck up the video. I'm gonna check it when it's finished. First Thessalonians chapter 5 and 1. And it reads, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, I have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall cometh as a thief in the night." Right? Why do we know perfectly that the day of the Lord come as a thief in the night? First and foremost, because he told us, and then he also gave us the signs in which, for us to look for. The Lord gave us the different signs, the wonders, okay, for us to look for towards his coming, man. But if you're not paying attention, if you're not staying in tune, you'll never know. We're like spiritual meteorologists, We're giving you a forecast, a week worth of forecast, giving you things to look for. And if you don't pay attention, you're gonna get caught off guard, man. You're gonna get rained on. But verse 3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." That's right. It says suddenly, man. You know, when these people are telling you, it's all right, everything is going back to normal, or a sense of normalcy, or they have fixed the problem, then you should be, looking with your eyes wide open, trying to see what's the next part of their play, because that's when they're gonna strike. These devils are crafty. They understand that they have a short amount of time to fulfill their NWO, so it shouldn't be foreign, when they try to, give you this false sense of comfort. And they're coming with a knife in their hand, man. Verse 4, it says, "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. But ye are all children of light, and children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night." Pretty much being a child of darkness is being a child of confusion, not understanding, not knowing what's coming next. And that's all the scriptures I'm not gonna say was, but is pretty much instructions on the things that are to come. Telling you the play, the past, present, and the future. That's what the scriptures contain. So it's impossible for us to be children of the dark. That's why it tells us, we're children of the light. The Lord has shined the light on this wicked devil's plan. He's given us the infrastructure. But those that are not in the know, it likens them unto being asleep and end up being drunk, man. Having no understanding, no knowledge on what's going on. But that was pretty much all I had, through the spirit. I just wanted to, talk about that, man, because once the effects of, how weak the dollar really is, and different things like that start to come into play, then these people shall truly understand, how severe this devil has wounded this country, man, his own country. So without any further ado, I'm gonna give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Ophi Lek. Shalom and Abba Ball.